you very much. Thank you, Rich. Rich is going to make a great treasurer. We have an incredible ticket this year, and I am so honored to be a part of it. I am also honored to represent the 32nd Senate District in the State Senate. That's Trumbull County and Ashtabula County. It's been 140 years since we've had an elected statewide office holder from Trumbull County. Well, that streak's coming to an end. We've been working hard over the last year, really, more than a year since this scandal broke in Columbus, and 2 Fridays ago I came home after an 18-hour day on the campaign trail, and my daughter, many of you have met around the state, my 11-year-old had invited some friends over after the high school football game, and the moms and dads were all sitting in the kitchen and the kids were in the other room, and I walked into the house and all the moms were standing on chairs. And I looked and I said, "What's going on?" And my wife suggested that I humanely find a way to remove the mouse from the floor in our kitchen. Well, I went to the broom closet to get a broom to try to kind of push the mouse out the door in the humane way that my wife requested, and I remembered that for the last 5 years, I've been feeding 2 cats. And I went and got the bigger cat that I could chase down, and brought him into the kitchen and put him down on the floor, and he looked at that mouse and he walked away. The next morning, when I got up and the cat was screaming to be fed, I looked him in the eye, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I didn't know we had a contract. I'd feed you, and you'd keep our house free of mice, but that was our deal, and you broke it. And he looked at me with a look on his face like, if I'm guilty of anything, I'm guilty of doing nothing. Well, that's what Betty Montgomery said when the coin scandal broke. We didn't even know what we expected the state attorney general and the state auditor to do, but now we know, don't we? We expected her to keep us from harm, to keep us from being ripped off by campaign contributors and rare coin dealers and county officials who were overspending their budgets, and she has failed us over and over and over again. And her answer is that she's guilty of anything, she's guilty of doing nothing. Well, I renamed my cat Montgomery. And I named the other cat Petro. Because now I know what the deal is, and I'm going to make sure, and with your help, we're going to make sure that everybody in Ohio understands that the Attorney General and the Auditor have a responsibility to protect us from harm, to keep the government officials from feeding at the trough, to keep a governor like Bob Taft from being more loyal to his campaign contributors than he is to the people of the state of Ohio.